Chronic pain resulting from sports injuries can often leave its victims unable to perform even the smallest tasks. But emerging technologies like laser therapy appear to offer hope, particularly with regard to arthritis and musculoskeletal problems. Balance followed two people with chronic pain while they underwent laser therapy. Here's what happened.
Hi, Dr. Khan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for seeing me.
Have a seat, please, and make yourself comfortable.
I've suffered from a bad back for many years. I played a lot of high-impact sports when I was growing up. I played on the varsity volleyball team at school 3 hours every day for 4 years, developed a bad back, and then about 4 or 5 months ago I hit a golf ball. Just hit a regular drive and felt like someone came up to me with a knife right in my lower back.
Now back to neutral. Now flex to the right. Austin's a very interesting patient. He has severe pathology, a herniated disc. Today is his first treatment, and I expect by the time he's had 10 or 12 treatments, I would expect him to be relatively normal.
I've tried other treatments. I've tried ultrasound. I've tried some physiotherapy. I actually had surgery about 6 weeks ago. Surgery wasn't successful. Got a cortisone shot. So I'm here, hopeful that I can get my regular life back.
What we're going to do with this light form is to lay this onto basically your pathology. The idea is that we are stimulating your body to naturally repair itself, to restoring normal cell function. You can see that it bends and flexes to meet the contours of your body, so it'll match basically any surface of your body, making good contact.
I can sit for about an hour at a time, so working is difficult. I work in an office. I have difficulty putting my shoes on in the morning, putting socks on. I can't pick up anything too heavy. I can move around, but for me, I want to get my athletic segment of my life back. I've been lying on the couch most of my free time. I haven't really been able to get back into athletics. I'm only working from the office half-time, so hopefully this will make a big impact.
All right, Hillary, you can just make yourself comfortable.
In July 2002, I was riding my horse and she lost her balance and fell on me. I obviously landed underneath her. And my hip, it didn't really bother me then. It progressively got worse until about a year later, and it really started to bother me, and it was popping every time I took a step.
People were a little bit nervous because doctors told us that her situation was unique. Each and every person that we saw said they hadn't seen anything with the severity that Hillary presented.
I couldn't walk properly, I couldn't run, I couldn't ride, I couldn't do any of the normal things that I used to do.
She had an extremely peculiar gait. It seemed like the head of the femur almost topped out laterally 2 inches every time she took a step. And it was extremely painful, and it was painful for me to see her walk.
I ended up seeing a couple doctors in emergency rooms just because I ended up in there just because the pain was so bad some nights.
Nobody else could help her. She'd been seen by a number of orthopedic surgeons, all kinds of therapists.
Everywhere we went, doctors told us that it was unique. They'd never seen anything like it, which was rather disconcerting.
I told the mother I made no promise to her, but we initiated treatment.
I was a skeptic. I came in Dr. Khan's office, actually, and looked around at the posters on the wall and thought, you know, why do they feel like they have to have these up here? Do they feel like they need to sell me this?
But we gave it a try, and after about 3 treatments, I noticed a huge difference. And now I've had about 9 treatments, and I can walk properly. My hip doesn't pop anymore. I'm riding again, so it's made a huge difference.
I would have no problem with writing one of those letters now and having them posted on the wall and telling as many people as I can, just because of the success that we've known. And it's hard to watch your child be in pain, and we're just happy. And joining us now are Austin Brown and Hillary and Catherine Smith. Welcome, all of you. So you both shared different types of disabilities, but Austin, for you, you just couldn't carry on the activities of daily living, including a full work day or the sports that you loved. So how many treatments have you had now?
I had mid-20s.
And how soon did you begin to notice that there was an improvement?
After about 8 or 9, I started to loosen up a bit, felt a bit more flexible, and then it really accelerated from there.
And how are you feeling now?
I feel great.
And can you do the things that you want to do? Do you have a golf swing?
I've got a golf swing.
Are you golfing any better than you did before?
No better, no better.
But not because you're not mobile.
No, I'm off all my meds. I'm sleeping fine. I'm back to work full time. So it's really worked for me.
Now, you sounded like you were both a little skeptical when you showed up in this office. It seemed like it was the treatment of last resort. You tried it all. Now, were the treatments painful in any way?
Not at all. I don't feel a thing.
And you really, by the third treatment, began to notice a difference?
Yeah.
You as her mother, it's so painful to be a parent and be a bystander and watch this happen. What did you see happening?
Well, after the third treatment, Hillary had been taking painkillers on a regular basis, and she was able to put them away, and just all of her activities began to slowly increase and get back to normal.
Now, what about walking? You know, Dr. Kahn said that watching you walk was painful for him. What's happened with your gait and walking now?
I can walk perfectly now. I can walk just like I always did.
So really, this has made a huge difference for you.
A huge difference.
Are both of you continuing in treatment? Is there an end in sight for this, Austin?
I'm still there, but I'm cutting back.
Yeah.
I still want to be able to get back in the basketball court, which will probably take 3 or 4 more treatments. I should be there.
And yourself?
I was finished treatments a few months ago. I only had, I think, a total of around 12.
Well, it's made a difference for both of you. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your story.